college, so this is a great thing, you know. Yeah, so, but this is a tough week going in. When you open on Thursday or Friday?
Thursday.
Thursday. Are you ready?
We're getting there.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
Yeah. We always feel that we need another week.
I know.
Yeah.
It always seems
Yeah.
that way regardless
Yeah.
of the timing. It's always
Yeah.
just another week.
I don't care if we start 5 weeks out.
Right.
We still need another week. But by that second week, you know, we're really rolling. We're really rolling. One of the things that I learned as an actor is that you never know all there is to know about that character. You'll never know. And you really need to do your homework every day and get in that script before you go on stage, because you know you'll maybe miss a comma or a period or something like that. And that's very important to the rhythm of the play. What I try to do with my actors is to try to get them into the music of the play. And once you get connected to the music of the play, the rhythm of the play, it makes it a lot easier for you. For instance, this Otto Fogart thing, the South African dialect and all that, I really think that it's in the rhythm of the writing. And good writers will give you everything that you need. You don't really have to go up in your head too much with it. You just internalize it and make it your own, and you'll find the rhythm and find the music of the play. So that's what I look for.
Tyree?
My name is Tyree Young. I'm a senior theater arts major, concentration in acting, from Inglewood, California.
Really?
Yes.
I love you, so I love the Magic Johnson Starbucks out there. When I fly in the airport, the first stop is Magic Johnson Starbucks.
Everywhere. I want to thank you for coming to speak to us today. And my question is, in all of your experience working in acting and theater, what are some of the themes or ideas in plays that motivate you to do? What is I guess what's the connecting line for all of your plays? The theme that's your cause as an actor. What inspires you? What really is your you know what I mean?
I just love good work and good words. The reason I love August is because of the monologues. And I love William Shakespeare because of the monologues and the music that you can find within. I talked to August about what kind of music he listens to when he's writing. And he's Thelonious Monk, Charlie Mingus, he's jazz. And you can tell it in the work, in the writing, you know. And I didn't discover the music until I heard the Royal Shakespeare Company came to Nebraska and they did King Lear, and it was done in a place, in a music hall, and it wasn't conducive to the spoken word, but I could hear the music of it, and I could hear the minor sounds when the bad guy was on, and I could hear the music, and that's really what inspired me. And so now I look for the music, and in doing so, I generally I'm acting with my singing voice. I'm internalized. I'm using all of this and down here, and I encourage my actors to get out of their head and to go inside. And so that's what really inspires me, when I can find that when I can internalize that, and that's when the magic starts to happen for me. So I'm trying to create magic when I'm in front of an audience, and that's what really inspires me.
Hello, Mr. Beasley. My name is Edwin Brown. I'm a junior acting major from Greensboro, North Carolina. I wanted to ask you about the John Beasley Theater. What were some of the obstacles that you came across while you were opening it? And I guess sort of twofold. And also, I guess what purpose do you think the theater is serving in Omaha?
The obstacles are still there. You need a good board, and I don't just start, but I don't have a good board. I'm still trying to build that board. So for the last 12 years, I've underwritten a lot of what we've done. But and the thing is that when I started the theater, I didn't set out to start a theater. A young lady approached me about acting, and she wanted to do some stuff, and so I handed her fences, And I think that Rose is one of the greatest female roles in American literature. And so I gave her that, and I started working with her, and she came along, and I said, well, I put some other people around her. So I happened to be, this theater happened to be open. It happened to be closed for about 3 years. And it was owned by the Omaha Housing Authority, and they asked me if I wanted to do theater there, and I told them no. And so once this play came about, I said, okay, I'll put it in, I'll do this play, and then that'll be it. And then they named the theater after me. No, I told them, I said, no, you don't have to do that. Because I knew if they did that, then the onus would be on me to make it work. Because John Beasley, everybody knows me and all, you can't fail. So I had to come out of my pocket. My wife's been on me about that, but I had to come out of my pocket to make it work. And so we can't close. But the main obstacle is finding the money to support what you do, and also marketing and getting people in. I'm still there because I'm telling our story. There's nobody else in Omaha that's telling our story. And our black kids need that. They need it badly. I spoke before an alternative high school in Omaha last week, and these kids come in, and some of them are very hardened, and they won't, they come in saying that, I'm not going to listen to what you have to say, it's just they have this look. But you can see among them some that are a little bit different, some of them are open, and so there's an opportunity to reach some of them. And in fact, there was one young lady there. I invited her to the theater. She brought her mother, her father, and brother, and they came over to see the show. They'd never seen a live play before, and they were just kind of blown away. And so the young girl texted me the next day, thanking me and saying that she wanted to be an actress. So if you can touch even just one person, it makes a big difference. It can make a big difference in somebody's life. So I'm trying to tell our story because they don't tell it in the schools, and this is one way that I can do that.
Hi, I'm Sonika Anderson, a senior musical theater major from the Detroit area.
Musical theater.
Musical
From
theater.
Detroit. I got this hat in Detroit.
Oh, really?
I was up there doing Detroit 187
Oh,
last year.
my
I loved
gosh.
it. I
You
loved
really-
Detroit.
Wow.
Yeah.
I watched that show, and I have to say that I was a huge fan of Everwood, so
Yeah, thank you.
so glad you're here. My question is, as far as the business aspect of running your theater company, did you ever take formal classes, or was it mostly?
No. And I'm not a businessman, and that's part of the problem. That's part of the problem. So I mean, if you're thinking about that, that's very good point.
I mean, we have a lovely admin program, so
Really?
if you needed to take a couple classes here.
Well, my son is my artistic director. I should send him down here because, that's great. Have you taken that?
I haven't, but a couple of my colleagues have, and just seeing the work that they're able to produce and seeing how much they're on the ball and how much they're able to do is really, really inspiring.
Yeah.
So that was my theater administration plug.
Yeah.
For Howard.
Well, if you take the class, call me, okay? And come on up and run my theater for me.
We're not asking